missed Rondon. That was his target. Severino went down. Play continues. Chavez, foul. Fernando Batista, the head coach of Venezuela. It is his first time as a head coach at this level anyway. Head coach of Argentina's under-20s and under-23s previous. Early whistles, early and often. We're only in the second minute. Jaime Lozano, former Mexican international, head coach since 2023, was an interim, then got the gig. Cesar Montes. Gonzalez in goal. Right back to goal. Montes, veteran from the last World Cup, will send it long. Run down the far sideline, numbers in the box for Mexico. It's defended by Aramburo and now cleared out. Tapped by Sanchez. This foul goes against Mexico.
You can see right off the bat, just a lot of energy, coming from both sides. Sanchez, incidental contact there, going for the ball, but does have a little bit with Soteldo. Just put him down.
Soteldo can't get around. The wing off Antuna, picked up by Sanchez, taken away. Soteldo, number 10 for Venezuela. On the move, he's got Rondon in front. Soteldo, the cross denied. Upfield comes Mexico. Right sideline, that goes out of play. Good start, good pace to this.
Like we said, a lot of energy. You can feel it in the building. You can feel it amongst the fans, and it's translating onto the field early and often. Both teams willing to attack. You've seen Soteldo not afraid to go 1v1 at players and take them on.
Navarro's throw in. Headed backwards. Swing and a miss as Rondon is being held. Sanchez with a clearance up the wing. Well, there's some serious holding going on there. Play continues. Venezuela, the recovery for Danese. Back to Romo. Cleared it away from Rodriguez. And it goes out for a Mexico throw-in. There's the sub that scored the other night. Bayo, game-winning goal. Big win for Venezuela.
There was so much energy that Bayo brought when he came onto the field, involved in both goals, just as far as just being aware, because that ball went out of bounds. He grabbed it quickly, brought it into play, and that ended up as one of the goals as well. And then, of course, his reaction to get the game-winning goal, just running around the defender, first to react, to get on the end of it and put the ball in the net.
Rewarded with the start tonight. Jimenez towards Quinones, taken away. Bale working it right side. Aramburo. Bale off his foot. Taken away. Vasquez. Chavez. Blocked out. Throw in Mexico.
Actually, a nice bit of work defensively from Arteaga, staying with the runner, staying with Bale, even as the ball gets played around him.
Field it comes, up for grabs. Mexico leads in the Copa America Series history. They've also played other times, and Venezuela yet to win. And 13 tries offside. Flag is up. Play stopped. Big difference when you look at the FIFA rankings. Mexico actually dropped one recently. The new rankings have just come out. They are second in CONCACAF, Mexico is, to the United States. Montes wins the foot race. We'll try the long ball. Almost got through. Navarro. Soteldo. behind is that man, 23, Rondon. Knocked away. Navarro with a pickup. All the way back. Deep in Venezuela's half. Osorio. The wing almost taken away. Oh, Venezuela keeps it. This Brazilian referee, Rafael Klaus, called some early fouls, but he's letting a few things go.
I think in the end, that's the way you want it. You want to let these two teams kind of battle it out against each other. As little interference as possible from the referee as possible. I mean, look, we've seen games where the whistle gets blown constantly and it takes away the rhythm. This game has a bit of rhythm that's being established.
Back to the feet of Romo, who pings it upfield. Nodded down to the left side. Navarro, Soteldo. Plays in Brazil with Gremio into the middle. Savarino, wide right. Jose Martinez from the Philadelphia Union of Major League Soccer gets that out wider. Navarro, the left back, high upfield. Herrera, Soteldo. Slides it. Left side, that's Navarro. Here's Navarro again. And now the flag is acknowledged.
This is a nice little ball that goes out wide. You can see off of the header. Just a little bit lazy getting back into an onside position.
Vasquez for Montes. Two center backs, back and forth. And now back to goal to Julio Gonzalez. Team Pumas.
A little bit of a shift defensively happening for Venezuela. They're actually pushing Savarino a bit higher, almost as a second forward with Rondon.
Farnese. Oh, that was risky. But it comes all the way upfield. Soteldo's on the move. Cut off by Sanchez. Romo. Vasquez. And now Gonzalez. Goalkeeper's first caps came at the age of 33. Antuna, formerly with the LA Galaxy, drops it off into the middle. Romo pings it towards Quinones against Aramburo. Quinones waits for the help. Chavez safe. Romo, rebound is deflected away. Rodriguez shot, that's wide. Mexico is knocking on the door.
Knocking consistently, and it hasn't been too obvious and prevalent, but we're starting to see it more now as far as just changing the point of attack, trying to get Quinones matched up 1v1. This is where the ball gets to his feet. He brings it down, and then he's matched up and tries to take players on. You can see players running right into the box, and that's what you're supposed to do. Mexico and the players understand whenever Quinones gets the ball, get into the box, because chances are he's going to beat his defender and have a dangerous opportunity either with a cross or a shot. Follow up everything.
Quinones coming off an 18-goal campaign with Club America. Mexico on the ball in white. Venezuela in red. Both teams victorious on game one. Long ball. Right into the arms of Romo. Rafael Romo puts it back into play. Just outside the circle. Wanted to find Rondon. Mexico turns it over. They've got it. The Jimenez pass. Chavez. Outside. Now inside. Give and go. Doesn't work. Idea was right. Execution. It's hat off.
Well, I'll tell you this is a very good start, a very energetic start for Mexico. They look much better than how they started off against Jamaica. It's almost like how they ended the game. They're building right into it from this match.
4 shots so far from Mexico, 3 of them on target. Novato headed away. That was Martinez. Jose wanted it back. It goes back deeper instead. Left side, Osorio. Gave it away. Sanchez into the middle. Romo. Luis Romo created 5 chances the other night. Had 1 assist as a sub. Gonzalez to the left. Vasquez. Montes.
Here it comes, JP. All the Olays.
Long ball denied by Ferraresi. Aramburu up the wing. Not much space there. Knocked out by Arteaga. Scoreless here, 13th minute. Martinez leaves it. Aramburu missed in the pass to Martinez, but he got it back. Savarino had a couple of stints with Real Salt Lake in MLS. Lost it there. Off Rondon's touch. Soteldo outside the box. Looking, shooting over the bar. Great chance for Venezuela.
Well, here's a look at the danger of Soteldo when he gets the ball at his feet. It's a good collapse defensively by Venezuela. They break the ball out wide quickly, which allows Soteldo to have the 1v1. The defense comes over a little bit too slow to give the pressure, and he has that shot on goal, just puts it over the crossbar, but at any time can strike against the run of play.
It was Venezuela's first shot. That's off Montes. Bale, strong header, Rondon. Savarino. Doubled up there, cleared by Mexico. Quiñones. Now goes long. Wanted Antuna or Jimenez, who's between them both. Aramburu. Herrera. Mexico trying to press here. Herrera escaped. Bale. Rondon. Some nice touches there.
You can see on the build-up for Venezuela, Herrera is going to be extremely important. Where he moves into the spaces, finds those little pockets, and helps out his back line when they have the ball is going to be the most important thing for Venezuela on the build-up. When he moves there, he's open at times. Then he's just got to turn and connect.
Take it away. Oh, little jersey tug. Jimenez got it forward. Antuna slows it down, waits for the help. Took the shot instead. Soteldo tried to break out. Mexico winning it back, keeping it in play. That was a nice play by Sanchez. Coming back the other way. Jorge Sanchez, club team is Porto. Up the wing. Denied, but Mexico recovers. Antuna into the box. Jimenez held up there. And I thought he handled it. Yes, he did, says the referee, Rafael Klaus. Navarro. Off Soteldo. Herrera. Nice run there. Flag stays down. Rondon in the box. Step over. Blocked. Stays with it. Soteldo cutting. Couldn't create his own shot. Herrera. Aramburu. Jose Martinez. Savarino. Venezuela keeping possession at 65% possession in their first game, 70% during the second half. Soteldo. Osorio backpedals. Back to Romo. Possession much closer in this game between these two. Osorio, Navarro. Entire ball was out.
Well, the possession's always interesting, the statistics, and obviously in the last game with Ecuador having a red card, that would skew it a little bit, of course. But I think here in this matchup, I think this is a better matchup for Venezuela, where they will have a little bit more possession than expected against Mexico. You have to remember how they like to play in this 4-2-3-1 press.
Chavez tried to square it. And Tuna went over Navarro. The two number 15s getting together. We've had 3 fouls that were called in the first 3 minutes when it was a bit physical. None since. Thus the tempo, right? Up, down, back and forth.
Yeah, it's been intense, through and through over these first 17, 18 minutes. I expect at some point it may slow down and become more of the tactical side starts to play into this. But right now, it's high energy.
Bayo is after it. Touchdown by Arteaga, back to goal, then the clearance. Rondon, their all-time leading goal scorer, finds Bayo. Shot is blocked from distance. Quiñones, Chavez, immediate long ball. Jimenez at the end of it, brings it down. Jimenez, nothing on the shot at the end of the day. Mexico lost a great chance.
Best chance of the night for Mexico. This has to be a goal. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. When Jimenez gets in and breaks in, you're expecting him to put the ball in the back of the net. But give Rafael Romo some credit there, just staying tall and staying big enough to deny that opportunity.
Jimenez trying to find his form with country. He's had it with club. The Euro round of 16 play begins Saturday. Switzerland, Italy on FS1, followed by host nation Germany against Denmark on Fox. Our coverage starts 11 Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific on FS1. Sanchez, Romo back. Vazquez. Club team is Genoa. All these Mexican players from the last World Cup, some from the 2020 Olympics. Chavez was looking for a run by Jimenez, who didn't make that run. It's now a goal kick, and for one of the few times tonight, play has actually stopped.
Well, on this one, no stopping here. Jimenez in an onside position. Great run, fantastic ball. I mean, this is where he actually catches Rafael Romo in no man's land. But here, look at this. It's a straight whip. Just does not connect with the ball. Barely touches it. Not enough to put it by Romo.
For Miguel Navarro. He's played in Major League Soccer with Chicago, Colorado. Back and forth. This goes in the air. Rondon with a little bit of juggling, then lost it. And Tuna. Rodriguez. Romo tried to bring it down. Clear it out. Osorio.
And I think that's where Mexico can be dangerous when Romo starts pushing forward a little bit more. Just joining into that attack, getting an extra number of overloading areas.
And Tuna kept it on the deck. Crossing ball in. Shot is up over the bar. Arteaga scored in game 1. Nothing there.
Arteaga was feeling it. He thought number 2 was coming.
He knows that ball's coming back, but they're getting it started with a new ball. It was a nice photo op for that fan, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Took a picture with the ball and then has to give it back. Rafael Romo will put it back into play.
I'll let you keep those.
Yeah, no. Expensive.
Those are pretty penny.
Yeah, expensive souvenirs. Two players missed that in the air. Jose Martinez got there first for Navarro. 22nd minute, zeros on the board, but an entertaining, high-paced game right from the get-go. Veronese, Aramburo. Over the top for Rondon. And the flag goes up now. Rondon's playing in his 5th Copa America tournament, their all-time leading goal scorer. Now Batista relying on him to try to get Venezuela someplace where they've never been. A World Cup. They're the only South American country that's never been in a World Cup. Right now they're in 4th place in World Cup qualifying, and we're only about a third of the way through that.
And that's the intriguing part. There's still a long ways to go.
Yeah.
But to be in 4th place at this time,
They'll take
pretty
it.
good position. They'll take that for sure.
Sanchez high up. Curling ball in. Missed one. Here's Quinones settling. Blocked. He's got it again. Quinones not on the same page there. He and Arteaga each thinking something different.
Yeah, miscommunication. When it comes down to it, Quinones has to take the shot. You're right outside the 18-year goal scorer. You got to take the shot. Hit the ball, on target. Test the keeper.
Romo to the left. Venezuela with the slight edge in possession. Navarro. All the way back. 6-2 Mexico with a shot edge, but only one on target. Pressure on the ball. Venezuela releasing for Soteldo. Turned over. Sanchez with a pickup. Forced back by Navarro. Given away by Mexico. Soteldo lost it there. Rough challenge against Soteldo. Big switch. Quinones brings it down nicely. Defended by Bale. Quinones puts one into the box. Headed right in the arms of Bolo. There's Rodriguez. Bouncing ball could be trouble. One hand on it, that's all that Gonzalez could get, but it was enough to clear it. The play is stopped as the flag was up.
It really just bounced at a very, I guess, tough position for Gonzalez as he's coming out. It's, do I stay? Do I go? What do I do there? But he does get the one hand on it. Yes, offside, but as a goalkeeper, you can never take that chance.
Vasquez. Antuna. The overlap from Sanchez. Slipping it around Navarro, but he can't get by him. Up the wing. Clearance by Osorio. Lost out. And now stats are showing a 7-2 edge in terms of shots for Mexico. Jimenez battled for it. A little bit of after the whistle with Navarro and Jimenez. It's a corner for Mexico. First one.
Let's take a look. Osorio there just battling a little bit of a push here. I'd have to agree with Jimenez that Navarro goes down, and I think Jimenez probably has some words to him right here. Navarro to concession.
Conversation between Jimenez and Rafael Klaus, the match referee. Jimenez club team is Feyenoord. Had a great year there. 26 goals in all competitions. Both players there holding on to one another. They haven't restarted it yet. Taking a while for this corner. Finally, it's Chavez ready to deliver. Towards the back. Headed up by Arteaga. Cleared out by Ferrarese. And then all the way back from Antuna with just enough on it for Gonzalez to meet it. Osorio. Let's skip by a couple of Venezuelan players. The nick there from Antuna. Chavez. Rodriguez. Player was open. It was Arteaga. He couldn't find him. Jimenez got it wide. Arteaga. Runners on both sides. Quinones bringing it towards the middle. Puts on the brakes. Chavez down in the box, but no call. And that ball goes out of play. Mexican fans were hopeful, I would say.
Quinones not happy with the play on from the referee, just showing how angry he is, having some words with the referee. But
he was looking right at it. His angle appeared to be good from up here anyway.
And I tell you, JP, after all my years of playing and watching this game, I never see the referee change his mind after the fact.
Chavez. Brought down. Mexico trying to move it forward. Aramburo with a pickup. Back to goal to the feet of Romo, who clears. Gave it away. Taken back. And Herrera lost it. Ooh, almost. Carlos Rodriguez making the most of his start tonight. Very active for Mexico. Rodriguez drops it back. Then the flick from Romo. Vasquez. Arteaga. Luis Romo. Club side Monterrey sending it wide. It was Antuna after it. Second try. Nope. Venezuela. Let something go out for the throw-in. Still scoreless here in the first match of the day. Ecuador 3-1 over Jamaica. So that puts them in a good spot right now after they had lost their first game. Live standings, though, show Venezuela and Mexico right now tied for the top. Venezuela would advance to the knockout round if they win this game. Mexico, by winning, would be in first place, but because they have to play Ecuador in their last game, would not clinch tonight.
And when you look at this group, you know, overall, a lot of the talk at the beginning was when we talk about the favored teams. It was Mexico and Ecuador that kept coming up as the two favorites.
Yep.
So that last match is going to be an exciting one.
And Ecuador had to play without the suspended Ener Valencia, who got the red card in the first game. So
he's going
for them.
He's going to be chomping at the bit in this next one.
Sanchez echoes out. Novato with a throw-in for Venezuela. Past the half-hour mark. Novato. Soteldo. Martinez blocked. The bouncing ball back. Osorio. That's still up in the air. Montes gives it a ride. Rondon blocked. Blocked again. Romo takes it down. Arteaga. It deflects out of play. USA take on Panama. Second game of Copa America for them. That's tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern on Fox from Atlanta. U.S. coming off the win over Bolivia on Sunday. Panama losing to Uruguay Sunday in Miami. That should be a much more competitive game than that first one, USA versus Bolivia. Player down for Venezuela. And Rondon and Quinones get into it. Others join.
Well, you kind of felt that this was going to get a little bit feisty at some point, just from the very beginning. Just the high energy of this match. Tempers are high. See just the hit that comes from behind. A little step on the foot happening from Quinones.
Another Batista, not happy, Venezuela's head coach. Looking around at the stadium, this is impressive. This stadium is going to host 8 games in the 2026 World Cup. Great crowd on hand. Looks much bigger than the game the other night. Brazil-Costa Rica. It's definitely louder. And it's pro-Mexico. Not a surprise.
I'd say heavily pro-Mexico.
Mexico has always drawn well in the U.S., but there are cities where they draw even more, and this is one of them, L.A.
This is true. A little bit of experience in that over my years.
Oh yeah. Hey,
being the away team at home. Let's put it that way.
You were in games where there were 90,000 fans in the stadium and about 5,000 supporting you.
Yep,
seriously. Arteaga's play resumes. Quinones lost at Bale. Breakout. Here comes Venezuela, attacking in red. Rondon, a step behind the defense. Rondon fires off the post. That close for Venezuela.
Oh my. Oh my. I'm not sure how Fernando Batista could be so calm after a chance like that. That's the best chance for Venezuela going forward. Fantastic ball that comes over the top. And look at this. Rondon has both defenders beat. Let's advance maybe a little bit too far wide. And as he pushes a great strike, beats Gonzalez, but the post keeps it out.
He has outscored the rest of his team combined, which is amazing when you think about it, with his 41 goals. So Teldo drops it off. Fernandese for Bale. Chavez taken out. You cannot hear the whistle here in the stadium. But a card has come out. first booking of the night goes against Venezuela. Paradesi.
I think it is no question this is going to be a yellow card, and you can raise your hand up like my bad, no, as much as you want. You're going to pick up a yellow card for this one.
Mexico on the ball, gaining the halfway line, blocked. Bale couldn't get to it. The Romo pass to the left. Vasquez. Back to goal, Gonzalez. Montes. Pressure here. Rondon is trying to get to it. Lieutenant Jimenez. Mexico kept it alive. That's blocked and cleared. Arteaga. Quinones from Mexico has Chavez. Runners in the box. Back towards Quinones, cut off. Herrera in trouble. Mexico takes it over. Shot though is blocked. Soteldo. Turned over again. Antuna. Sanchez. Chavez. Stutter step. Chavez turning. Sanchez. Short. Antuna. To the end line. The cross got away. It looked promising, but at the end of the day, not even a shot on target there.
Yeah, and maybe some of the complaints, but let's take a look at this chance. Just off of the post. It's a game of inches, JP. Yeah. And this one right there, that could have totally changed the whole tone of the match. And we see Mexico's going to have most of the possession. Venezuela's having a decent amount, but it truly was a run against the run of play. That whole situation there where Rondon can make something out of nothing. Ball over the top, two defenders on him, and he finds a way to be dangerous.
Bale couldn't get to it. Nice effort coming back from Vasquez. Mexico still out shooting Venezuela, who have yet to get one on target. That one off the post does not count as a shot on target. Take it away. And then Venezuela gets it back. Osorio. Paradesi. Aramburo. Back to go. Romo. Headed away from Rondon. Vasquez clears. Settled there. A little bit of contact. No.
That's a heavy tackle. Cesar Montes.
Antuna. Romo spotted it a mile away and clears. Romo's pass. Jimenez. Take it away. And now the foul. And a little bit after. Another booking. Jimenez. And Paradesi in the referee's book.
Tough to see from there, but just Jimenez making the first contact and then just coming in. Little pushing, little shoving. I think the whistle's blown already. It's that first play.
Frustrating for Jimenez so far tonight. Mentioned just 4 goals and 28 appearances for Mexico and none in his last 10, but with his club team in the Netherlands, he's lights out as a goal scorer.
You know, that's always an issue, and we've seen it. You've seen it in the U.S., you've seen it in Mexico, you've seen it around the world. You can be very good with your club team and not have the same type of performances at the national team level, and that would be a huge issue. because if you're going to be on the national team, guess what? You better perform at the national team because there's no use for a striker that doesn't score goals at this level.
This is a different Mexico team that we're seeing, Kobe, right? No Chucky Lozano, no Guillermo Ochoa. That's the big one for me because every tournament, he's the goalkeeper and he's not here. And Malagon was supposed to be the starter, but then he gets hurt and that opens up a door for someone else. But there's so many other prominent Mexican players that are not here with this team as they're trying to retool, reshape,
transition. And
that's the word I wanted.
It was mentioned in studio that Mexico has found themselves as the second best within CONCACAF for quite some time now, and that has been the discussion. Has there been some players that have been there too long? So now you see some of those changes starting to take effect, and that happens to every national team. You've got to make changes at some point.
Ball going out. Belongs to Mexico. 41st minute. Surprisingly, it's still scoreless because up and down. It's been entertaining.
End to end.
Yep. Since the start. Julio Gonzalez. Uncapped until earlier this year. And now he's starting in a huge tournament for Mexico.
As a buddy of mine, Roy Waverly, used to say, it's a funny old game.
Yeah, remember Roy? Your former teammate, 1994?
This is correct.
World Cup.
And in Coventry City, I remember.
That I didn't remember as quickly. On the turnover, Herrera. Oh, he had Bayo open. Had that ball gotten through. Jimenez. Charging ahead, Sotelo's on the chase. Jimenez, strong run. Knocked away at the last moment. Looked like he tried to do it all on his own. Jose Martinez clears it up. Off Rondon. Bayo, hard challenge there. No foul given. Romo slipping it. Rodriguez, then Quinones. Jimenez calls for it in the box. Rodriguez in the turn. Inside. Osorio's header. Then Bayo. Brought down by Romo. Edge of the box, the back heel. And then I think Antuna knew that was going to be flagged. Offside flag was up.
Yeah, Antuna actually made the run one pass earlier and put himself in an offside position because he wasn't seen, and then it's the second pass that comes to him.
Rafael Romo will put it back into play. Well, the half is not over yet, but Mexico's headed for a blank sheet here in this opening half. So a few minutes left and then some stoppage time. Even though Mexico's had the edge in terms of the shots, the best chance was Rondon off the post.
Yeah, that was a beautiful run and play, from Rondon. Both good chances from the teams have come with balls over the top, and Jimenez had that opportunity with the ball over the top where he just whiffs at the ball, and the same with Rondon. So testing the back lines from both sides, and maybe the defender's falling asleep for a second.
Vasquez stops the ball, right back to Gonzalez. Montes, right.
Mexico has defined Luis Romo in the center of the park. He's the one that can really help push this team forward and get the passing in the right areas.
So Jimenez trying to slip. Foul was given. Free kick, Venezuela.
I've been watching Luis Romo for the past few minutes, and he's showing up in the middle of the park. No one's on him, but they're not getting the ball to his feet in the center of the park. They're electing to go from side to side or long balls over the top, and that hasn't been as effective.
Something for them maybe to discuss at halftime. As this ball is headed for out of play. It's a goal kick for Mexico. Some of the reactions of the players in a contested battle for first place in this group. We said before, if Venezuela wins, they advance to the knockout stage. Mexico cannot advance even with a win, but they would be in first place with a game left against Ecuador, who won earlier today. Quinones gets called, doesn't agree with it. Final minute, waiting for a stoppage time signal. Up the Rondon, blocked. Rodriguez. Wide for Quinones. Nice run by Arteaga. Montes couldn't get it through.
I almost feel sometimes right now Mexico's trying to force the ball a little bit too much. Perfect example, that pass from Montes, trying to play it in such a tiny space through 3 or 4 Venezuelan defenders, and it's getting cut out. They need to have a little bit more patience, move the ball from side to side, find Romo in that center of the park, and he can switch the point of attack.
Halftime coming up soon. Rob Stone, Juan Pablo Angel, Moedu, and Alexi is down at halftime. This would be 6 straight matches for Mexico without a goal in the first half if they don't score here in the next minute or so. Antuna. That has the crowd in a bit of a frenzy.
I think it had Jimenez in a bit of a frenzy too. He was rolling over in disbelief that the call was against him.
I believe this is the way the first half is going to end. The only surprise for me is that there's no scoring in the first half, but it's been up and down. A couple of yellow cards. Ferrarese had one. Jimenez had the other. But Rob Stone, the best chance came.
Time show on FS1 is presented by BMW. In 12 games, yes, we are scoreless at the half at Copa America. Coming up, the United States, they prepare for Panama with a quarterfinal spot in sight. The knockouts.
A perfect fusion of iconic handling and cutting-edge sophistication. An impressive range and the power of over 500 horses stampeding at a whisper. Driving machine. Release the 2024 BMW i4 eDrive 35 for $449 per month.
The best deals, like that iPhone 15 on them.
Switching all the time, it wasn't easy.
35. You're gonna be here forever.
And
here's your wireless contract.
do I need a lawyer? for this? Those were hard days.
Representative switch.
Now that I got a huge storage and battery upgrade, I'm officially done switching.
New and existing customers get iPhone 15 on us when they trade in any iPhone, any condition, guaranteed.
I really wish you told me sooner.
I did. To the people chasing the sunrise with you, outrunning your doubts, inspiring you to see what's possible, and pushing you when it's not easy. And making sure every step is a celebration, every rep a chance to connect, no matter where we're starting from. Propel.
Save the day by using the Bank of America customized cash rewards card and choose to earn 3% on online purchases like live streaming.
Eat like a king who's on a budget. 3 tasty options, fries, drink, and nuggets, all for $5. Wait, that can't be right. Just confirm that that's the real price. BK, have it your way.
The Summer of Stars continues Saturday with live coverage of the Euros on Fox and FS1.
I've shaved every day for 20 years. It's my morning routine, and it gets me ready for my day. But at over $4 a blade, shaving every day gets expensive. Then my barber told me about Harry's. Harry's 5-blade razor offers me a close, comfortable shave. It has all the features I love. Best part, refills are as low as $2 each, half of what I paid before. If you want a premium shave without the premium price tag, give Harry's a try.
Go to harrys.com/shave to claim your $7 trial.
The Daymaker pant by Public Rec. More comfortable than jeans, more stylish than sweats. With the Daymakers, you can choose your waist and length sizes to guarantee a perfect fit. Now comfort looks good.
All right, team, saddle up. I want Q1 full index reports at my desk by noon.
Are you getting any of this?
Yeah, Otter's got the meeting notes. I'll ask it for action items in the channel. And Maria already asked for a budget reminder. Smart.
Got it?
Got it, boss. Otter, you got this.
Ecuador broke through in Game 1 at the Copa America tonight. They picked up a much-needed 3 points in Group B, courtesy of their 3-1 victory over Jamaica in Las Vegas. In L.A., Solomon Rondon and company still looking for the game's first goal. And as things currently stand in L.A., Jamaica is eliminated. Glad you're back here. Game of the angst around this Mexican program. To their credit, they came out on the front foot and clearly played the role of protagonist, as we see in our first half highlights sponsored by BMW.
Yeah, I mean, admittedly, it's a low bar for Mexico nowadays, but I really liked this first half performance. I thought that they were dynamic. I thought that they attacked. They obviously created plenty of opportunities and had plenty of the ball and were on the front foot for most of the game. Roman with a save over there. Look at this glorious ball over the top of Chavez and.
Son Saborino, timing his pass to perfection, just give him enough time to Salomon Rondon to outmuscle the defender, and he, strike the ball.
Let's go back to that moment in the 19th minute.
I loved it because it was two of the players we spotlighted, Luis Chavez connecting with Santi Jimenez, but as this play develops, it's so important, the timing and the connection and the understanding of who's on the ball. Run is spot on. Like Lexi said, he does the hardest part right, which is taking this ball down, keeping it in stride, maintaining his momentum. The play, that should have been 1-0 Mexico in that moment. Great connection between these two, but he's got to finish that.
Goals in his last 10.5 matches for Mexico. Coming up, we get you caught up on the group stage at the Euros.
PK, over.
Ref, Roberto here. What's the negative on the PK?
Let's do a red card.
That's a no-go on the halftime.
Play on. However you fan, get more with Geico.
Ref, how about a timeout for Nacho Tots?
He's on the run! Cool as a cucumber! Beautiful wall pass! Brilliant! Look next to defender!
Linda asistencia.
Greatest assist yet.
My schedule's pretty jam-packed these days. I've got 2 free birthday parties on Saturday, and Sunday, that's my me time.
How's that look?
Works for me.
Works for me.
Find space at Spring Hill Suites, the official hotel partner of U.S. Soccer.
Some of the most brilliant minds in business. No, not you. Or you. You auto-track business income and expenses with QuickBooks. And you pay all your employees easily and accurately. And you have a business bank account with market-leading APY. Get the full picture of your business on one platform, now with expert help when you need it. That's how you business differently.
Before you use AI to transform business, accelerate growth, introducing Watson X Governance, helping you govern any AI as data, models, and policies change so you can scale it responsibly.
Here we go.
Let's create
but you can always bring more. You bring the heat to CONMEBOL Copa America 2024. Degree brings the 72-hour non-stop protection.
The Copa America 2024 halftime show on FS1 is presented by BMW.
2-0 Georgia, Turkey, and group winners Portugal all move on to the knockout. Meets Denmark. Then on Sunday, it's England, Slovakia, and 3-time champ Spain meeting. To move on to the quarterfinals, here's U.S. manager Greg Berhalter earlier ahead of the game against Panama.
That's in his nature. And I don't expect any different. And for us, we're looking at this as the game. Game number 2 is important for us. We're not even focused on what's next. It's really what's in front of us tomorrow.
Big plans for them.
Good luck with that.
On July 3rd, the funniest movie of the summer arrives. Illumination's Despicable Me 4, rated PG.
Blocked from watching the big match? Save the day by using the Bank of America customized cash rewards card and choose to earn 3% cash back on online purchases like live streaming.
People who come to Cricut stay with Cricut. I'm a full-time artist and business owner. I love that Cricut helps me share my artwork, create content, and stay in touch with customers. Nationwide 5G is a beautiful thing. Smile, you're on Cricut.
Everyone hits their limit, but that limit has a reset. Scientific. Bizarre.
This is the championship of the Americas.
For only 50 cents. This iPad Pro sold for less than $34. And this Nintendo Switch
barbecue smoker for $26.
and shipping is always free. Go to dealdash.com.
Taylor Custom Jeans use 7 different measurements to give you the perfect fit. Your phone can measure you right now. Download the Taylor app on iOS or Android. Choose from hundreds of styles. Taylor measures you digitally.
SoFi second half kick coming up in moments. Quarterfinal berth. Potentially is out, and we are stuck waiting for Venezuela. We didn't get a chance, Juan Paulo.
In a very decent first half. Game is open, a couple of chances, playing direct legs, Route 1 football.
Yeah,
and
sometimes it's the easiest and the best way to do it.
Reyes set to come on for Mexico and for the second half call. Once again, we send it back out to SoFi, JP Della Camera, and Kobe Jones.
Start, so Montes has come out. Israel Reyes, who plays for Club America, has come on. Don't know whether there was an injury to Montes. Your comments after the first half. Well, how do you think the first half went? What do we look forward to now as we see Cáceres coming in?
Yeah, I think it was a little bit of back and forth. I think for in end-to-end action, but overall, Mexico had the better of play, and Venezuela really a team that's going to sit back, absorb the pressure, then try to break out and make something out of nothing. As we saw that opportunity just go wanting from Salomon Rondon.
Cáceres, who came in from SoFi Stadium in front of a fantastic and loud crowd. Jimenez and the first foul, just like the first half started, we had the 3 fouls in the first few minutes, and then it settled out. Venezuela in red on the ball. Savarino was the sub, who was the player who came off. taken away. Into the middle. Martinez blocked. With Romo. Chavez. Mexico slowing it down. Great tempo in the opening half between these two sides. Arteaga forced back by that man Rondon who's on the chase.
From Venezuela with the addition of Cáceres, more of a defensive midfielder.
Cáceres, Soteldo. This game ends up. That'll make everything be up for grabs on the third day. Venezuela with a win. Arteaga's pass back. Quinones.
Moving Venezuela's defense from side to side before they were playing a little more than usual. And it kind of felt Mexico was traditional, okay, let's attack as much as possible rather than as we've seen Mexico over the years.
Slows it down. Saw him at the Gold Cup in 2023. Mexico emerged victorious. Throw in. It's out. Anamburo on the right side, nowhere to go. Long throw in off Rondon. One in each half. Look at that ball. Rondon. Out. There's some momentum.
Look at this. Off of the throw in once again, and we saw like he was going to hit it with the right, pulls it to the left, and then a great crack. And it's just a one-handed save coming from Gonzalez.
Tiaga. Quinones back for Arteaga. Back towards the Mexico goal. Reyes. Reyes. Getting it back from Romo. What does Mexico have to do, Kobe, to get more opportunities? The best two chances have been Venezuela's.
Well, now they've got to recognize the difference in the Venezuela defense and with the substitutions and bringing in Cáceres into that central position. It's going to make it more difficult to get any of the balls in the middle. That's why we see Mexico kind of have the build-up with the two center backs and then just a long ball over the top. They've got to figure out a way to get some of those balls out wide to the wingers and allow them to face up 1v1. You've got to spread Venezuela out as much as possible because they've really crowded things up in the middle.
Under pressure, they lost it. Soteldo for the attack for Venezuela. Soteldo in the box. Rondon.
Look at this, just a giveaway out of the back for Mexico. And then all of a sudden, Soteldo just dribbles and drives, drawing three players to him, allows Rondon in a position right at the top of the 18, and a little bit of a deflection. Yep. That ball just wide of the goal. Another great opportunity for Rondon, looking so dangerous, the gladiator.
Driven in the middle. Deflects out. Still scoreless from SoFi Stadium, 54th minute. But chances are coming, mostly for Venezuela, if not exclusively.
And this is that chance for Rondon where it just goes wide off of the hand up there for the pass that got away from him, that allowed that.
It's behind Quinones. Mexico's passing not as sharp here. Right sideline. Bayo streaking against Arteaga. Gave him a shove. He stays up. Bayo's cut. Gets it back. Edge of the box. Outside Cáceres. On the turn. Aramburu. Cáceres tucks it inside. Aramburu and Quinones goes down. Referee's pointing to the spot. Penalty.
Wow. What a difference a half makes. All of a sudden, Venezuela on the front foot and keeping control of the ball. It's a great little pass here, putting it into space. Watch this little touch through the legs. And Quinones, yes, arm on the shoulder, trips up from behind. There's the pull and the tug in the first, and then watch the leg from behind. That is a penalty inside the box. A striker defending in your own 18. It's a mistake. Sometimes you got to let the player go and just try to get on the right side of him defensively. Now you've taken him down. It's a penalty for Venezuela. A great opportunity for Venezuela to go up 1-0.
What a pass though from Cáceres to send that man through. We're all expecting Rondon to take it. It's Rondon versus Gonzalez. Waiting on the whistle. Here we
important this goal is from Rondon. The reaction tells it all from his teammates, the fans, everyone. The energy here has been amazing. Rondon just steps up and casually just knocks this of the net, and he gets absolutely mobbed by his teammates, the subs.
Venezuela have the lead. Bale sends it the other way, nobody near it. Now it's an uphill climb for Mexico, trailing by 1. First time they've trailed in this by Rodriguez. Play continues with the advantage call, and end up Rodon and Herrera ran into each other, and Herrera Venezuela's feeling.
Oh, Venezuela's on the front foot. They're setting the tone of this whole match since halftime. They have come out. You would think, okay, Mexico's ready to continue the push, to continue the pressure, but Venezuela has better for Venezuela than it has for Mexico. And let's remember, let's give Fernando Batista a lot of credit. Behind to win 2-1. Changes here at halftime. Pass that ends up being the takedown for the penalty.
Alexis Vega, who Mexico wants to bring in. Venezuela right now with our live standings are on top of Group B, and they would advance to the knockout stage with 1 game to go if they get the victory. Martinez are the two.
If you couldn't tell, Alexis
Jimenez and here. Venezuela, since this half has started, has been the better side. For Toluca, the other sub, Martinez plays for Pumas. Mexico, one of those teams will be out. Vasquez. Left it off. Romo again. Touch first, but you always catch the one that retaliates. From Venezuela, and then Vega with a foolish reaction.
That's all there is to it. A whole lot happened. It's going to be a lot of complaining. Okay. A lot of talking going on. Oh.
In the referee's book.
And you have Rafael Romo having some words with the referee, saying probably saying there probably should have been some more than.
A penalty kick converted by Solomon Rondon. Herrera leaves it. Go. Look at the fight back though. Cáceres, well done. Taken down. Bale. Aramburo, he was looking for him now. Herrera couldn't get it. It's sliced out.
All of a sudden, the energy is back.
Yeah.
It has come right back into this game. It's not slowing down, picking up the pace. You can see still you have Venezuela pushing the pace of the game. Mexico joining in now after they've taken that goal, pushing the pace of this match, especially with the two substitutions coming in. A little bit of fight coming in now.
Throw in. Oh! Flicked. Back to goal. Julio Gonzalez has it. Rolls it to the right side. Mexico bringing it up slowly. Vasquez. Romo's trying to find some room in that middle. It's a sea of red there, though.
It's extremely crowded, defensively, especially as Venezuela's gone to 5 in the back on the defensive side of things.
Chavez is battling on the sideline as that ball goes out. Before today, it's even bigger because of what happened in game one and maybe what could happen. Clinch a spot in the knockout stage. If Mexico wins, they would be in first, but they can't clinch. But right now, they're looking at no points. Middle. Sent right back. It's blocked as well. Off the shot of Vasquez. Rondon. Lost. Tiaga running full speed ahead. Left side, Quinones. Romo. Nudged away by Herrera. Arteaga got a caught in his feet. Quinones unable to turn outside of Romo. Goes for it, cleared by Navarro. Rondon. Take it away, Bale. He's been impressive. Herrera needed that ball to go wider. Soteldo was open. Chavez. Quinones. Venezuela retreating into the box. Save. Romo the big play as Martinez is breaking in. Claiming he was pushed.
This is what you want, just the action, end-to-end action, and you're starting to see just much more of a
in swinger. That's headed away. That was Rondon with the defensive headed win. As a World Cup player from 2022 in Qatar, formerly with Ajax. Long throwing into the box. Martinez was waiting for it, never got to him. Sent forward by Rondon. Soft touch pass. Quinones puts one up for grabs. And that's going to go out. Navarro was there.
Now this is a great look. This is a fantastic ball put in. Where you want to hit it, low and hard, dangerous area, where even if no one touches it, it's going to find the side of the net. You can see no one really gets on it, but it forces a save from Rafael Romo, and he does just enough with all the traffic in front of him to get two hands on it and just push this one and keep it out of the net, where it's finally saved by Navarro, putting it outside.
Summer of Stars continues, round of 16 in Euros. Saturday, Switzerland, Italy on FS1, Germany, Denmark on Fox. Coverage starts 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific on FS1. Italy, the defending champs, needed a goal deep in stoppage time. Otherwise, not able to defend the crown. Herrera. Soteldo returns it. Herrera wide against Chavez. Flex out. Off of Chavez.
You know, a lot of the times in this game, we'll talk about tactics. Sometimes it just comes down to the one-on-one battles. You know, who's going to match up and who's going to fight and win each one-on-one battle? Which team is going to win more?
Bayo had a good night. He's going to be subbed out for Darwin Machis, who started the other night.
Kind of surprising to me that Bayo is coming out. Maybe it's one of those just trying to keep the energy high for Venezuela.
Into the box, that's cleared away. Mexico winning it. Martinez, risky. Arteaga was under pressure from the freshest legs of the game, Machis. Arteaga's asking why no foul. Romo for Mexico. 72nd minute, Venezuela up by 1. Antuna. This cross was deflected out. Third corner for Mexico. They played it short this time. The Vega pass. Held up on that right side. 6 in the box for Mexico. Rondon blocked it. The flag was up anyway, as some of the fans thought maybe that was handled, but the flag was up. I thought it went off his chest, but we'll see.
I think we're going way back. Look at this play for the goal. Definitely in an onside position when that ball came through, and without a doubt, a penalty.
Another change is going to happen, this time for Mexico. Antuna will come out. Cesar Huerta will come in. Antuna worked hard on that right side. Let's see what Huerta brings. He's a forward for a goal in 2023 against Australia. This one, but still, they're just one goal away.
And you can see the substitutions. I mean, Lozano, it's all offensive, so he's making the decision, hey, we're going to go for it. He understands that. But when you do that, you make those subs, a lot of changes. It's difficult for them, and maybe you're opening yourself up a little bit more in the midfield and on the defensive side.
Cáceres is the player down. He's already made an impact since coming on. He's just 24, playing in his second Copa America tournament. Aramburu with a throw-in as play resumes. Tenico Herrera off Rondon initially. Vega, lost it as he... Go. Pushed on to Vasquez earlier today. Ecuador with a much-needed win against Jamaica that moved them up in the standings. They've still got one more away now, though, is on top of the live standings. If this result stands, that's where they'll be on stage with one game to go versus Jamaica on the weekend. Romo almost got it through. Machis. Every defensive play here is going to be a big play the rest of the way. Arteaga. Vega. Romo. Putting one in. Off the chest. Still loose. Another header. Osorio. Player down. Foul on Mexico. It's intense right now, as intense as it's been all night.
Every call now is going to be questioned. We'll take a look at this play, maybe a little bit of a push. I think that's fair. Martinez goes up and just makes contact with the player, really isn't even looking or going for the ball.
Fouls up 12-4 for Mexico. It's 70, unless they've changed that. A race for the ball as it goes out of play. Where'd they find the extra seats?
It's amazing.
It is.
Absolutely amazing. You haven't been here for one of these games, you got to.
Yeah. And we were just here, and it was a great atmosphere, but nothing like this.
Nothing.
Over 80,000 last night. We're told that they hit over 500,000 in attendance for this tournament last night. Romo with it. Arteaga. Down by one against Venezuela. Out wide, Huerta. Fresh legs. Romo. Over the bar. Well, that was a decent look.
Yeah, and that's it. That's where you're going to get it. Romo coming in late, receiving the ball. Now you're starting to see Mexico spreading Venezuela wide. They're pushing players wide.
Last change, Orbelin Pineda, who was the starter the other day, replaces Quinones. So that's it. They made the 5 subs. All except for Reyes, offensive changes. So the last 4 changes trying to help that attack. Pineda's a big-time player. 71 caps. He's got 10 goals. Minute 78. Gotta think, Kobe, what you were talking about before, the more touches from Romo, the better. Here's exciting goal so far.
A great goal. Only the players on the pitch, but everyone coming. All the subs joining in on the
long clearance the other way. Winning record when Rondon scores.
Well, I tell you, his nickname is well deserved. Battling up top and then still an offensive threat as well.
Soteldo on the run. He's got options. Played it across and was denied by Gonzalez. USA, Panama, second game of Copa America for them. Tomorrow at 5 Eastern on Fox, coming off that win against Bolivia. Expecting a tougher battle, I would think, Kobe, against Panama tomorrow.
And look, every time the USA plays Panama, it's a battle. It's one of those teams that always feels just a little bit different, a little bit more difficult. I'm not sure if it's the matchup or whatnot, but USA-Panama, always an interesting one.
Here's Pineda into the box. Soft touch there. Chavez couldn't get it. That ball was lying there. It seemed like an eternity. I thought Romo was going to come out and get it. Here's Vega. Pineda lofting one up. It's wide of Sanchez. He recovers it. Sanchez. More urgency from a Mexican side, revitalized by fresh legs. And Better be safe than sorry. When in doubt, kick it out. Chavez dials one up for Huerta. One in the air by Venezuela. Second ball brought down. Sanchez for Romo. I wonder how much stoppage time we'll get. Ball played long. Mexico's hoping for a bigger number than they might get. VAR and all those subs, though, could add a decent number. Sanchez at 6. All right, 6 minutes as Venezuela tries to advance to the knockout stage. And they will if in the next 6 minutes Mexico doesn't get one. Knocked out. Throwing Chavez. Arteaga. Deflected ball into the box. Loose. Shot blocked by Romo. Huerta blocked again. And then cleared by Venezuela. Romo and his group in front of him have been solid defensively. Bending but not breaking.
Inside the back, in the back of the net.
Pineda. Chavez. Vasquez high up. Vega. Vasquez. Gets it upfield. And then Cadiz got the legs tangled up with Reyes.
Legs, and probably more importantly for Venezuela, some tired minds here. Just for the ball to feet.
Huerta. Referee's coming over. Game 1-0 Venezuela. Penalty kick converted by Ronda.